Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. I hope you're all looking forward to round 2 here at Mugello for the Tatuus challenge. We are about to get underway. The drivers are in qualifying at the moment. First of all though, we're going to take a look at S16 Sports. Remember, we get you a 5% discount if you use code PhoenixSimSport at the checkout. So do check them out. Some great gear there at S16 Sports. And then we'll take a look at the standings. It is looking like Ivan Melendez taking the lead at the start of the season. Then Marcel Miku in P2, Jack Smith and James Flanagan drawn for P3. So that's how it is looking at the moment. Let's go on over to the game as we are joined tonight by Mr. Scoot. Welcome.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to see this race.
Yeah, this should be a spicy one. So our defending champion on the back foot this week. How do you think he's going to get on tonight?
Well, I know Miku. He doesn't get phased by anything, so he might be behind here, but I'm fairly certain he'll at least pull a P1 out. Looking at his first qualifying time, as he's already broken into the 45s.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yep, there you go. Already .2 ahead of Carmine. So yeah, he's got pace here. He's raced here before and has a good feeling here around Mugello. Yeah, I think he'll do well. Samuel TV says some new graphics. Interesting. Yes, that is right. We've got some wonderful new graphics, and look at this. We've even got lap time comparisons here down at the bottom as well. So Carmine is setting a purple lap at the minute, but we are on board with Matt Pryor, who is...
It actually looks like Carmine just had a crash.
Ooh, so that was going to be a purple lap time. We had a purple sector 1 and purple sector 2. But yeah, so Carmine then...
Yeah, Carmine had an incident with another driver. I'm not sure who that was.
Yikes, that is not ideal. That's unfortunate because that was looking like it was going to be an absolutely fire lap. Matt Pryor is going to improve on his first sector, but is it an improvement overall? A little bit of an improvement. 1/10 of a second. He's on mediums though, so that's interesting. Qualifying on mediums.
Strategy.
Yeah.
Is it I mean, I don't race these Tatuuses, but it doesn't seem like it would be that beneficial. I mean, it is close to a 2-minute lap. Well, not a it's a longer lap.
There are certain circumstances where if the tire heats up too much, then a medium can be better. Maybe the drivers have found that towards the end of the lap, the soft just doesn't quite give as much bite anymore. So it might be a personal preference thing. I do know as well that Matt Pryor does like a very understeery setup, and that's going to put a lot of scrub on those front tires. So again, it could maybe just be a personal driving style type thing.
Good point. Yeah, maybe he's just pushing the car that hard on his lap that he feels the need for that. It is strange though. This isn't that long of a track. I mean, we have Spa on the calendar coming up, and those laps will be, well into the. I mean, I'm estimating 2-minute 30s for these cars. It would make more sense for those laps to be mediums. The only other thing I can think of is he wants to just go for a bunch in a row and doesn't want to have to worry about it pitting for tires.
That also is very possible as well. He may very well be thinking that, look, he's not going to be up there on pole, so why not run the mediums, get a good feel for them now, and maybe this is, partly a bit of a practice session as well, a bit of a testing session. So, yeah, something to keep an eye on. Maybe this means that Matt's pace is actually going to be a bit faster, and he's actually going to move further up the grid. Although he's just went P5, so a lot to play for, I think.
Is Tommaso Sorby on hard tires?
He is on hards, which is very interesting
and
indeed.
He's holding a P7.
And that makes no sense, because
Nope.
I don't know why you would use hards. So either he's forgotten to change them, and so is manually giving himself essentially a quali ban, or there is some other trickery going on that we don't quite understand.
He did run a 47.7, which was, I mean, it's not a great lap time, but it's
I mean,
It's
it's
up
not too
there.
far off.
I mean, as we have it, Marcel Miku P1 on softs, Giametta P2 on softs, Melendez P3 on softs, provisionally. So it doesn't seem like there's a huge advantage to using a harder compound, but I don't think anyone was expecting there would be.
Yes, indeed. And to be honest, I think if there was an advantage, Marcel Miku would have found it.
Yeah.
Because he does a lot of testing like that, and if he thinks the mediums are better, he will use them. So the fact that he's on softs right now, it makes me think the softs are better here. So
Actually, go ahead and head over to Marcel Miku. He's up a couple tenths on his fastest.
let's take a look at this then. Yeah, so green middle sector, yellow first sector though, so he hasn't quite found time there. But coming around, we're in the third sector right now. Is there any time to gain?
This
For
first
Marcel
sector
here?
it's very tricky to nail. There's a lot of very, very quick direction changes that you need to just absolutely nail. Because if you can't get on the power mid-corner, you won't have any speed coming up.
That's the problem. It's maintaining that mid-corner momentum, isn't it? And yeah, that's so important to being able to drive these cars. And I think that's why a lot of the time, very high wing is very tempting for a lot of drivers because it feels faster. But you need the balance of being able to do, get that advantage in your minimum apex speed, but at the same time without completely hamstringing yourself on the main straight. Our Marcel Miku,
This line is third sector was
little,
not good. But Giametta is on a absolute smoker of a
yeah.
lap right now.
So we could see a new pole sitter. It is purple again. 46.093 rather is the current lap time.
As long as it's a solid last sector, this is going to be a new provisional pole.
Could be.
Coming across the line.
It is pole.
And it is.
Wow. And it wasn't a great third sector
Very
either.
close though.
That's Carmine can go even faster.
Yep, just beating out Marcel Miku by a little over 100th of a second. It's very, very close.
Wow, that is absolutely insane. Yep. Such close margins here, which is just great to see.
Marcel is up on another. His PP is first sector and second sector, so we'll see if he can maybe eke out just a little bit more time, retake that provisional pole. Oh.
But
apparently not.
It. So
is that last lap? Yes, that will be for Marcel Miku. So as it stands, Giametta provisional pole, Marcel Miku will not be moving up. Melendez, not on a great lap. Actually, I don't even think he's out right now. But yeah, the only really people who can still make improvements right now are going to be people who are not on very good laps. Actually, Piazza might have an improvement here.
Didn't quite have enough time there to check that out, but so that's the end of that session, and Carmine on pole. So this is going to be interesting. Let's pop on over to the thumbnail for now. So we've got or did Carmine set pole last time? Ooh, that's a good question. Let's see. Let's research that information because that's a good point. Who did get pole last time? Ooh, Carmine did get pole last time. So Carmine, with 2 poles in a row, can Carmine convert it into a win here today?
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Look at the standings. Obviously, Carmine did not. I mean, Carmine had a great first race, P2, but ended up not finishing the second race, which is why Carmine's so low in the standings currently. We'll see if they can make it up with this race.
Yes, indeed. We have not got very long here to go before we do get underway. It is a single race here today, so it is all to play for in the full race distance. 45-minute race. Hello, Zach. How you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully Findlay is looking forward to the race here today as well. And we'll get back on our way here. Warp our car to the pits. We have, unfortunately, not set the right controls, so we're going to have to remember to go to the pits, unfortunately. So that's not ideal. I mean, again, it wouldn't be a Maverick stream if there wasn't some technical issues, was there?
Of course.
So
all right, rounding out your top 5, you'll have Giametta, followed by Miku, then Melendez, Jack Smith P4, Anthony Birkin P5. So let's go on.
We've got all the lights, so that's
Oh my
very
goodness.
interesting. Every single possible option for lights there, which is very interesting. As we come up over the rise, who's going to be
Marcel
in the
Miku.
lead?
Great start.
It
like
is a great
usual.
start. Is he going to go round the outside? Carmine's going to hold the inside, but it does go to the outside then for the next corner. And Marcel is...
Ooh, crash with Piazza and
hello.
Birkin.
What happened down in the background there? And Carmine's off!
Ooh.
Oh, what happened? We didn't quite see that because of the way the rise of the circuit came up over. But Ivan now he takes the lead of the race as Jack Smith trying to put a bit of pressure on as well.
Looks like Carmine just spun themselves out. Didn't seem like there was any contact with Miku.
That is so unfortunate. And especially here today.
Giametta drops all the way back to the, not last, but second to last. So
that's going to hurt. To put it on pole twice, and then, you know, to be that far down the grid, and with no possibility.
Ooh, crash. Three-way crash with, oh my goodness, massive crash.
Ooh, where
in the rear.
that?
4 cars.
Oh my goodness.
Look at Harris.
Yeah, we're checking out James Flanagan
Wow,
here.
Piazza, Airy.
Of a massive one.
Oh my goodness. Most of the pack is still holding together though. However, there's been a breakaway with Melendez, Miku, and Jack Smith.
Yeah, so a bit of a gap there forming. Ooh, Tommaso going down the inside of Matt Pryor. So Tommaso promoting himself up to P4. But Matt is
Guri Nova and
slipstream.
Anna Maria just had a incident coming out of that final corner.
That's not ideal.
Looks like they made it out. Okay. We're going almost 3 wide as a send down the inside.
What a send! But Tommaso gets it. So
stays ahead. Wow.
Yeah. So although Sorby did get slipstreamed all the way down the main straight by Matt Pryor, he does nail it, and that does mean then his teammate is right on the gearbox, squaring up Matt Pryor for an overtake as well. So the teammates of Tommaso Sorby and Saviero Piazza could be on for a good result here today.
Carmine and Beldi having a bit of a scuffle back there. As Carmine's obviously trying to look.
Oh no!
As we go see a spinning Tatuus coming out of the corner.
What happened there?
Oof. Must have been a lock.
Yeah, it's got to have
so
been.
tricky.
The car just completely let go for seemingly no reason. And
Little spin Piazza, very, very, very far down the order, coming out in about last. Yep.
That's unlucky. That was looking like it was going to be a great team result there today. But Alan then up to P6, James P7, Daniel Ari P8, Anna Maria Granova P9, and Mattia Dictore in P10 right now. And yeah, Piazza in P19 right now, unfortunately. Pull time in qualifying. Pull time qualifying, if I'm not mistaken, was 45.8?
5.8, yeah,
Yep.
1:45.8 between the top two drivers, Miku and Giametta. However, only one of them is still with us in this contention right now.
Yeah. Hello, Carmine, back up into the top 10 now. 10 seconds behind the lead of this race. And
Yeah, I don't think there'll be any chance for Giametta to catch up. The top three have
no,
just taken out.
I agree. You know, I think this is going to be a bit of damage limitation here. Is a P4 possible? Maybe. You know, 10 seconds off the
I
lead.
absolutely could see a
Yeah.
P4 forming, especially with pit stops. There will be pit stops this race.
There will be. So there'll be opportunities, and I think we're gonna have some fun watching Carmine come through the grid. But I agree. I think a podium is pretty much going to be off the table here today, as long as Ivan, Marcel, and Jack keep a steady, consistent pace.
Yep, Miku's been a bit held up by Melendez, just sitting right behind. Very, very close racing. Jack Smith is slightly falling off the pace. However, all three of those are, just absolutely breaking away from the rest of the field.
Yeah,
It'll be interesting to see if Miku wants to even work with Melendez to bring that gap open and just make it a 2 or 3 man race.
that's a very good point. You know, if you battle too hard, you could very well invite more cars into this battle, and that can complicate things an awful lot. Whereas, if you think you can overtake them later in the race, it might actually be better working together. But
However, Miku
this
is
is looking
close right now.
dangerous.
He is in the
He is.
slipstream. If I was Melendez, I would not fight this. I would let Miku go by and then just slipstream past. But it almost looks like, oh, as we go side by side, Miku on the outside, going around.
Oh, very wide.
Oh, a little wide,
Ooh,
yeah.
he
That's not
paid for
gonna
that
work
track.
there.
He is using all the track.
Yeah, it's a very, very tricky corner because the actual racing line is keeping that tighter line there. Going wide almost never is beneficial.
Definitely not. You don't want to be out there. So he's lucky he didn't lose an awful lot more time than he did. But he's still in there. Jack Smith
Yep.
in the background there did catch a little bit of gravel.
Definitely benefiting from this battle, but yeah, saw a little bit of gravel kick up coming from his car on the exit of that corner.
So, what are the specific challenges of this round, especially of the 45-minute race? Jack Sweeney asks. Very good question. So, fuel management and tire management comes into these longer format races. We did previously just do 2 short races all season before we introduced this alternating pattern last season. And it was a new thing for the Tatuus Challenge, and I think it worked very well because it does then allow that strategy side to come out, and the drivers have to then think about what tires do they use. Can they use a medium? Can they use a hard medium? Kind of softs could even come into play at any point. Generally, the hards are always best, but you can sometimes see a medium go on for a last blast at the very end, especially if they've just done a splash and dash. And fuel, they're carrying so much more fuel, usually full tanks, in these kind of races. So it's something that the drivers didn't really have to experience before, and yeah, it makes the car handle so much differently to whenever you're hot lapping.
Tried it again around the outside of Melendez, but it's just that tricky section of corners because you're on the outside for the first, you're on the inside again, but then you're back on the outside coming out. So it's nearly impossible to overtake on the outside. But he does open up, tries to send one down, but is more of a bit of a pump fake. He's not really
Yeah,
sticking his nose on that corner. That's a tricky one.
yeah. I mean, these guys have battled for the championship for 2-3 seasons now, so they know each other very well, and I think that's Marcel trying to get into his head. Oh hey, I'm gonna throw it down the inside here. Oh no, I didn't. As this is right, but it's interesting to see see all of the tactics coming into play here, which is great.
Mind games is definitely one of the best overtaking strategies you can do. It's, if you can't overtake on the actual, overtaking zones, as we've seen, Miku tried to go around the outside twice, still hasn't worked for him. You can't do it there. The best next option is to try and get the guy to make a mistake and let you by. So doing those little, sticking your nose out, just hinting that you might be there, forcing the guy to look in his mirror, it'll slow him down. And even if you can't overtake on that corner, you might get a run out. We see Miku going to the outside again. It looks like that slipstream isn't working as well. It's not allowing Miku to get a full car's length ahead coming into the corner, so it's always pushing him to the outside. But he is fairly close on this one, coming out to the inside. But he just can't hang there. Yeah, it's a tricky, tricky spot. It seems like the outside of that corner is even faster. Or Miku might just be playing it safe.
Maybe, yeah. Because he does have the championship to think about here, and he is on the back foot. So while he does want to get past, he also can't end up getting spun out and losing, a win's worth of points for a silly mistake. We've still got a long 35 minutes to go as well, so no point risking everything right now.
Talking about the challenges of a 45-minute race, one of the biggest ones is that you don't get that second race to come back at. So if you make a mistake here, I mean, think about Giametta. Giametta, qualified pole, and then a mistake has now sent Giametta all the way back. However, Giametta is coming back up, but it's just that, they won't have a chance to get into the podium range. On that second race, because there isn't one.
Yep, true. Whereas Carmine had a good chance last week, with the reset to be able to have a second go. Yep, exactly. So, making sure you have a nice clean race is even more important to be able to take the big points here today.
Yeah, I like to think of these races not as really, longer races, but as a single double points race, which means, you have to have double the care to make sure you don't lose out. As Miku sends it to the inside, but he can't hang.
He didn't. So Ivan,
What a risky maneuver, not followed up.
Yeah, did Ivan break later, or did Marcel...
I think Marcel was worried about running wide because of how risky that move was, sending it to the inside. Marcel probably outbraked himself.
I think you're right. I, for some reason, have lost the driver input somewhere. Let me see if we can bring them back up somewhere.
Giametta looks like they're going for an overtake. They're stuck behind, looks like Matt Pryor.
Ooh, yeah. That is a little bit of a cork in the bottle right now. Ooh.
Very, very close racing. These cars are always so tricky to keep close to each other because any bit of contact will send these cars side by side.
That's exactly it. And dirty air is such an important thing to think about as well. These are cars that do use downforce, and the aero wash
sending it down,
send you understeering, and what a move!
Will it stick though? Matt Pryor got a bit of a negative, but it looks like it will. It looks like it will stick. However, this does compromise for the main straight.
Yeah, Matt's gonna get.
I would have actually waited. As we have seen with Miku though, it is a hard spot to overtake.
It is.
As it looks like Miku might actually go for a move here.
Oh, let's get right over there. He's gonna try right on the outside again. Walk up. And that might be the opening. That might be the opening. It is the opening.
Down the inside. There's still
but it's gonna be the inside for Ivan.
Oh, and he edges out again. Oh my goodness. Wait, but Miku's gonna have a run to this corner, and he's not gonna fake this one. He's gonna go for it. Oh, but he just doesn't have enough overlap.
Yep.
Has to give up that position.
To settle for it.
What happened with Giametta? Looks like Giametta made the move stick on Pryor.
Yeah, and I think
Miku is down the inside.
Oh, we just swapped the wrong time there.
No, it looks like Melendez stayed ahead, but
Yeah, as for
It would be
I.
interesting to see a replay of what happened with. Um, However, we do see Sorby coming down. Did something happen that compromised Matt Pryor
I
with
think
Sorby?
Jack Smith must have made a mistake because Tommaso Sorby was right on his tail, and then something has happened that has meant that Tommaso has dropped 2 positions. So a little bit
Could
of
actually see a
action
podium for
going
Giametta.
on here. Yeah, it could very well be. Only
Wow.
4.29 seconds off of Jack Smith. I think that is because Jack has made a mistake somewhere. Because that gap did seem to jump up quite a bit. Ooh, as Tommaso looking to get very friendly with Matt Pryor.
Let's see the pace. So Giametta has been running. Fastest lap for Giametta was a 148.2. That is still off the pace by almost a second of the 146.9 fastest lap of the race set by Marcel Miko, and then the 147 of Melendez. Uh, so very, very interesting. I don't imagine Giametta will
Oh,
get close to the top two. As we see
Matt
the
in the
first pin of the
pits.
race.
That's very early.
Must have been an under
Wow.
fuel. I don't imagine that's, anything good strategy-wise coming from that. Maybe some
Yeah,
damage? I don't know if there was any contact.
I don't think
Maybe some
Matt
front
did
wing
have any
damage and just
contact. So that's a very interesting strat right there. And an unusual one for Matt as well. Usually he'd want to go a bit longer. He's known
does
as a
mean we
little
won't
bit
get
of a
to
tire saver.
see any battles for a little bit. However, it does seem like Secker is coming up on Distore.
Yes, indeed. So, ooh, a little bit of a drift there for
Ooh.
Finley, I think. But he's got that under control. P9. So Finley having a good time here today. 6 seconds off of Mattia, as you say. Probably gonna drop down to P10 though. Now that Matt has pitted. But yeah, good race so far for Finley.
Yep. Yeah, looking down further down the order, we have Perkin, P10. Bit of a gap opening up further down the order, followed by Lachlan, then Allen, Piazza, Gurinova, Matt Pryor, but that was, due to a pit. And then Wall and holding up the rear is Beldy. So I do think
Nice.
Beldy had a couple of crashes, which has definitely put
Yeah,
them
it's
very, very far down.
gonna put him on the back foot, isn't it? So, yep. But hanging in there, I mean, there's still points on the table if more drivers DNF. There's still possibilities. Anthony Perkin going to try and have a go here at Findlay, which might be what drops Findlay out of the top 10 once he does make a pit stop. Zach just mentioning about can definitely attest aero wash. Yep, these cars they love the slipstream, but absolutely hate the dirty air. But
Down
that
the
is part of
inside.
open wheel
That should
racing.
be an easy move, but he doesn't keep the speed? No, okay.
Ooh,
Yeah,
interesting. He
he
could have
keeps it.
sent that around the outside there, but a bit too careful. So
It is
yeah.
interesting seeing these guys do similar moves to how our top drivers are doing. Um,
Marcel,
also,
Marcel,
am I missing something? Yeah, Marcel's dropped off.
Marcel's made the mistake.
He's, he's now getting overtaken by Jack Smith.
What has happened there?
We need to see a replay of that. I imagine that was just Miku made a mistake, but this has totally compromised his race as Jack Smith goes on the outside of him.
Yes.
What a crazy development.
Yeah, I think. Now, how do we do replays?
Try
How do,
Control R.
oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. So make it Control R. Oh.
Yep, and then just
Uh,
go find Miku.
yeah.
Yep.
So we are right on the back of. Oh, that's great. Yes.
Yep.
Wonderful. I still prefer ACC
Let's
for
see.
doing replays, but yep, this works well. So
Yeah, you can
there's.
speed it up too to find the exact moment.
Here we go.
You see, a little fast forward. Yeah. Let's just see. I imagine Miku just makes a mistake. might be a little. You might want to skip forward just a little bit.
Oh, there we go. That's
Oh,
what
there
it
we
is.
go.
Driver error. So
Yep.
let's rewind
Just
that
coming out of
back,
the
and it is.
corner.
It's just up on the
Oh
curb.
yeah, just
Car lifts,
looks like he
and
gets on the power a little too early.
yeah.
Just spins those rears.
So unfortunately, then for Marcel Miku, he does gap Jack Spit a little bit though. So
Yeah.
yeah,
This has
a
meant
little bit
Melendez
less
is
pressure.
out in front by over 10 seconds.
Yeah. So that completely removes all of the pressure from our championship leader. And Carmine, again, back in this. So 3 seconds
Yeah.
now off of P2. So it's not
Yep.
over yet for
Giametta
Carmine.
can almost see the back of Smith and Miku.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. This has completely changed the race. Let's see, Giametta is still running consistently low 47s. As Piazza has a crash.
Oh,
Ooh,
that's unfortunate. Oh, yeah, Piazza.
wow, dropping way down the order.
That's unlucky for Piazza. It
Oh,
was.
Gurinova and Airy have a huge crash.
Uh, let's see if we can find that.
Yeah, they'll pop up eventually. There we go.
Ooh, as yep,
Avoiding
somebody's
action being need to be taken by Piazza, but he ooh,
yeah, and overcooks it on the exit. I think those tires are a little bit cooked.
a little bit.
Zach mentions Finn's racecraft experience largely from our training sessions. Yeah, definitely. It's I think it's a good idea to try and battle as hard as you can in practice. Because Jack getting a little bit sideways. Because it means then it's an awful lot easier. You're training your brain then basically for the worst case scenario. So whenever you are out on track, hopefully.
Wall and Airy are going side by side
Surprised.
now on the main straight.
Nice.
See if we can catch some of the rear field action.
Let's see if we can get onto that. There we
There
go.
we go.
Wonderful. Ethan
Yep,
Wall.
side by side heading towards turn one. Airy's on the inside, which should be a pretty easy defense. So we have seen Miku
Ethan's gonna go around.
attempt the
Is he gonna go around
outside.
the outside? No, he's not. Is he? Oh, I don't know if
Does he
he's got it.
send
He does.
it? Ooh,
Ooh.
no. It looks like it's impossible to keep overlap coming into that
Yeah.
turn two.
I think, is that front wing damaged? That front wing looks like it's at an angle to me. Or am I just
The
seeing
front wing of
things?
Airy?
Yeah.
Yes, Airy had contact just a little bit ago.
That is going to hurt an awful lot then.
By the way, we should start seeing some pit stops coming in from the leaders. Melendez is just about to catch the first blue flag, so he might want to pit before he has to do anything with that. Now, these guys are always very, very, very conscientious of any sort of contact that could arise. Giametta is caught up to the rear of Jack Smith now, looking for a spot on the podium, which is something I did not think would have happened after watching the start of this race.
Yep, that is a very good point. That's I think that's the biggest surprise of this race. That yeah, Carmine is right back in it again. As Mattia de Torre then is next in the pits. So yeah, I think you're right. We're gonna start seeing drivers come in now. The fuel tank's gonna start to be getting empty for those that did fill up to the maximum on the first lap.
It looks like there's almost a three-way battle right now with Lachlan. Yep. Yeah, there was a bit of rough contact coming onto the main straight. Don't know exactly what happened there, but I think Lachlan just kept the inside, maintained his position. This will be interesting, though. We haven't seen a three-way race, really,
This
at
is
all.
going to be a bit spicy. Finley's going to get involved in this.
Yep.
Alan gets to watch for
we
now.
want to keep eyes on the Giametta Smith battle as well. I'll keep an eye. They're about to come onto the main straight if you want to.
Oh, there we go. Let's flick over to that now because they are swapping positions at the moment. Carmine's going to get a lovely slipstream here.
Yep. looks like Smith had a compromised exit, which will only help with the speed
It
beneficial.
is.
It's insane that we haven't seen a full overtake just on the main straight.
Yeah, true.
Everyone seems to go side by side, which is something. Yeah, it almost looks like Karma was slower near the end. Such a weird phenomenon we're seeing happen on this main straight. It's such a long one. I thought it would have just been an easy blow by.
Ooh, it's gonna be side by
Oh,
side through
wheels
turn 3.
inside of the wheels, side by side.
Oh, that was brave. And it is P3 then for Carmine. The move has been made on Jack Smith.
Giametta getting the elbows out. If
What a move.
Carmine wants any chance of catching Marcel Miko, Giametta seems to make easy work of Jack Smith there.
Now, though, he's got to run away. Because
Hopefully, yeah, for the sake
getting
of
embroiled in a
Giametta's race.
battle is going to mean, yep, Marcel Muku's just going to keep walking away. Let's go back on to Findlay then. Has...
Someone has dropped out of this race.
Lachlan
That looks
pitted?
like Lachlan has.
Yeah.
Yes, Lachlan pitted. I did see that. Yep.
There we go. So Lachlan has pitted, and Alan has ended up ahead then of Findlay. So Findlay running P8 for now. But if I'm not mistaken, Findlay has not pitted yet.
Is that true? Started 20th? Left 12 positions?
It should be. I think I trust this
Melendez
overlay.
coming into the pits. Yeah.
Interesting. So
First pit from the leaders. Miku will stay
Findlay!
out.
Findlay with a lock up, and Car is around. And that is unfortunate.
Giametta going defensive on Jack Smith. Jack Smith's gonna have a huge speed advantage. But it's just squeezing on the inside.
Being forced to go around the outside.
As we know, this shouldn't be able to work unless there's a switchback opportunity. That's the only way I could see something happening.
Yeah, I think that was shut down pretty quick there by Carmine. So
it looks like the people on the outside just don't stay close enough on the inside line, which is, very, very fair. You don't want to be that close with these cars. As it looks like Giametta got a really bad exit. Smith won't be able to overtake down here. This is not a corner you'd ever want to go side by side on.
No,
this is
definitely not.
Fastest section of the track, downhill. You barely even brake for that. It's not really even a corner. I don't even know what these cars. You might not even brake.
If I'm not mistaken, it is just a slight lift, and then you're full throttle all the way to this corner.
So it's not really a possible overtaking zone.
No, exactly. And I'm surprised actually that Carmine hasn't run away from Jack. Because
it might just be that toe. Maybe it won't give an advantage to overtake, but it might just give one to keep with. However, we do see, looks like Piazza is on the rear. I don't know if we'll be able to cut to that, but let's see, where did Melendez come out? Melendez came out behind Smith and Giametta.
That's right. So
in fact, Melendez can actually see them right now.
Oh, that's interesting.
Which is very funny. I imagine both of those will pit soon. Miku's still staying out another lap. However, Miku's running very, very fast times. Actually had a purple sector 2 last lap. Running low 46s, which is incredibly fast for very old tires.
That is very true. These hards, though, they do hang on for so long, so I can see why they're still
Miku coming up to some blue flags right now. 2 of them, actually.
Hopefully that doesn't affect him too much. This might be the perfect time to pit, though, because then you get out of the way of traffic, and it would mean, I think, probably Marcel will come out just behind James Flanagan. One of the blue flags getting out of the way, and the other...
didn't look like it impeded him that much.
Yeah, I don't
very
think
aggressive. Moving out the way. Piazza's coming into the pits now. It did actually seem like the rookie thing of you see the guy in front of you go wide and you just follow them too.
You follow them, yes. What do you mean rookie thing? I've done that before.
I mean, yeah, well, we definitely see Marcel Mika doing that.
Yes.
Yeah. Now what could be interesting is Smith and Giametta are coming up to the rear of those two blue flags again while battling. So,
This could
could see
affect that
something
battle.
interesting. Unless let's see if these blue flags pit or if either the two of them pit. Nope, blue flags are staying out. Giametta
And they're
and Smith
staying out as
both
well.
stay out. So,
So this is going to
and
affect
you
this
can see in
battle.
the rear back there, you can see Melendez, the, I guess, leader of this race for now. Oh, we do see Secker come into pit.
Yeah. So Secker pits.
Secker's had a very casual race. Nothing too crazy happening. Just very, very solid performance.
I think so. Yep.
Only drops 2 positions of the pits. Comes up behind Flanagan. Has Flanagan pitted? I don't believe Flanagan's pitted.
I don't think Flanagan has yet.
Looks like Flanagan has not. Yeah, Flanagan has not pitted. Still about half the field has to pit. Marcel Miku
Only 15 minutes
still
to go.
staying out. Smith looks like made a little mistake, dropped off the back of Giametta. As we come up to the second blue flag, it looks like Wall moved out the way.
Yeah, Wall's just made sure not to interfere here.
Yep, Giametta right now on the rear. We'll see when they move over. Hopefully now.
There we go.
Yep, very nice.
Very nicely done. Excellent.
Little bit
Flags
of
behaving
it.
very well here
Very,
today, which
very
is
good
awesome.
blue flag. Yeah. It might have slowed down Giametta just slightly, but I don't imagine that's anything to worry about. Obviously, the gaps Giametta has to make up are quite large, and this might just make it easier to pull away from Smith.
I think
looks like
so. I
Smith's
think
dropped
right
out of
now
the
it's
draft.
just all about getting as much clean air as possible, isn't it?
Mhm.
Zach, 21 laps is what a full tank approximately would do, so we're going to be expecting, drivers to be taking
Yeah,
on
Miku's
around
staying out again.
10 to 12 liters. Wow. Yep, he's happy. He's a happy boy.
I wouldn't be mad with a 46.5 on 17 lap old hard.
Oh, definitely
Would
not.
not be upset with that.
Yep, he could be a happy boy indeed.
Looks like Matt Pryor and Gurinova are close. Hopefully we'll see a battle there.
Yeah, so Matt trying his best to recover from a very early pit stop. Back up to P9 now. Who's still the pit? Most
There's
of
a
the
lot
leaders
still to
now
pit.
still the pit. Yep.
All top 3 have yet to pit. Flanagan, Perkin, Allen, Gurinova. Ooh, Matt Pryor's already pitted. So coming up to the rear of Gurinova, this is actually going to affect Matt Pryor's race pace. We'll see if all these guys should be pitting soon. I don't understand the strategy of staying out this long unless it's supposed to be like an overcut thing. Beldy had a bit of a slip up.
Oh, yep. And
Oh,
into
yeah.
the wall, unfortunately. We've seen that actually. I think Findlay made the same mistake as well. I wonder, is it something as the car swaps from, the weight transfer goes from turning right to turning left? Is there something there that just the rear tires are just giving up and not giving any grip anymore? Because we've seen that twice at least now in this race. So it seems like a common error.
I think definitely the battle to watch right now is going to be Pryor and Gurinova. Not technically racing in terms of position, because Matt Pryor has already pitted, but could definitely affect both their races if they get into any sort of scuffle.
That's the thing,
Gurinova
and
very much in clean air, so
that's where you
Nothing for
want to
Gornova to worry about.
probably think a bit smart. You know, if you know the guy up behind has already pitted and you haven't, then you know you don't want to battle too long because it's going to affect your overall race pace. As Perkin has already pitted, and
Ooh,
if I'm not mistaken,
Perkin's coming
is
out
on the
right
way
now,
out.
coming
He's on
almost
the way out.
into this battle right here.
He's gonna get slotted straight into it.
Ooh, is he gonna be in between?
He's gonna be in between.
Ooh,
Can Matt carry enough speed around the
wow,
outside? He's gonna
this
have warm tires, so
battle now is Matt Pryor and Perkin because that's for position right now. Ooh, as he sends it. Oh, bit of a fake. Very, very scary for both of them.
So this could be spicy because now Perkin and Pryor already pitted. Gurinover hasn't, but is genuinely in P7.
Yeah,
And I
no blue
suppose
flag for them.
technically, it might be possible to fuel save to the end and no stop it, so no one has to pit. I think it's unlikely, if I remember from.
Yep, Miku's coming in right now.
Yep, so Miku in. We expect him probably what to come out behind Ivan, probably ahead of James.
Yeah, Melendez is passing just about now. Not as big of a gap though as I would have expected coming out of the pits.
Interesting.
We'll see what this comes out to when they're back up to pace. Yeah, very, very interesting. This little battle here is gonna be, I mean, until Gurinova pits, it's gonna be pretty hard for anyone to overtake. Because they'll, get in that drafting chain where they'll all just get the draft at the same time.
Ooh.
However, Perkin has a lot of pace right now. His Perkin sets it down the inside.
He's just
and he gets the
absolutely
move
eating it
done
and gets it
before
done.
the straight.
Maybe that's the trick, you know. Maybe being patient for turn one is not the option.
Gurinova
But
comes up with-
there we go. There is Gurnova in the pits as well as Alan in the pits as well. So that promotes Perkin and Pryor up to P6 and 7. I imagine.
I was about to make a joke there, but I realized we're,
Oh yes,
this is a very, very serious stream.
Please. Yeah, but oh yes, naturally, yes. No jokes. Yeah, we can't have fun here.
No. Fun is banned in Phoenix and Sport. It's
Yes.
against the rules. You will get a penalty for it.
Don't say that. We've got 19 viewers.
Yep. No, everyone
we
at
never
home,
have
listen
fun.
up. No fun. If you are smiling right now, you're banned from Phoenix.
Then you're banned. Yep, exactly. And we know. We can tell.
Yep. Yeah. Well, we have video cameras installed in all of your houses right now. Ooh, G-Meta and Smith both come into pit. That gap kind of held the same between G-Meta and Smith, so hopefully we'll see something interesting with the pit stop. Maybe open up a battle again. Yeah, Smith has a really good pit. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so
It almost looks like Smith closed up gap to Giametta. I mean, we'll obviously see because Giametta has had a faster pace, but
you could see, maybe one driver didn't put tires on, and that's maybe. Yeah, there you go. That last lap was about a second quicker, so yeah, Jack with a pretty quick stop there. Still going to be quite the struggle to get back up onto the podium, but he's still right there.
Yep. Ooh, Pryor and Perkins going like Flanagan's coming out right into their battle.
Oh,
yeah, see
this is going to be spicy.
Yep, Flanagan pitted, came out just ahead of Perkins.
Wow.
Now we have another three-way battle between these guys.
This is going to be great.
It seems like Pryor has not been able to get out of a battle this entire race.
No, true. Yeah. He pitted early, I think, to try and get out of it all, just try and run in some clean air, but he's just been in constant battles.
Yep, dropped back into every battle that could have been possible. Now there is a blue flag behind them. That is Secker. However, it looks like yeah, Sorby is coming up behind as well. Well, we'll see if Sorby can maybe catch in on this action.
This could very well be
as the gap between Miku and Melendez Not that big. 2 seconds.
That has come down quite a lot, hasn't it? I mean, that was
That was a lot
before
larger
the stops. That was what,
coming
10
before the stops.
seconds?
Yep.
So,
Uh,
oof.
ooh, some great battles right now. Piazza's on the back of Dictatore. And we have Lachlan on Gurinova.
Ooh. So that is battle for P12 and battle for P10 as well. Let's go more Piazza.
Yeah, that's
Who's the
very close right now.
closest? So, trying to apply that pressure, recover from an earlier spin in the race.
And see, Giametta has opened a bit of a gap to Smith as well. So it didn't look like, well, Smith might have had a better pit. Doesn't seem to have affected their race that much. However, we are coming on to the main straight now. This is supposed to be the best overtaking zone, but as we've seen, have any overtakes gone through here?
I think very few out of all of that we've watched, very few have actually been successful. But he's going to go to the outside, and he might actually get a full
Oh,
car
lower
length ahead.
speed. Oh my
So,
goodness.
uh,
That's the first one we've seen.
I think that is.
Something must have happened there. I mean, unless there's maybe an arrow change different, maybe one of them turning higher or lower arrow,
Yeah, I
or
imagine surely not everyone's using the same arrow, so I imagine probably Piazza's using a lower arrow package, and that's why the slightly better top speed. But he's
yep.
got the job done.
All these
And
drivers have
looking
pitted,
to be
so
away.
it's not. Yeah, very interesting.
He's for position right now then. And just looking at the team championship, LD Racing of Ivan Melendez and Anthony Perkin. Currently sitting P1 and P6. That's got to be some really good points over Auto Technica Motorsport. Tommaso Sorbi and Severo Piazza. It was looking like it was going to be a great result for Auto Technica here today, who were sitting up there P4 and 5 early in the race, but yeah, just some unfortunate incidents has meant they are on the back foot. So in that teams championship, they are going to be quite a bit behind LD Racing.
Dictatore just had a crash with the environment. Must have been a mistake on his own.
He's unlucky. Oh, look at that gap. Marcel Miku to Ivan right now. 1.6. Yep. We've got 3 minutes to go, and that gap is absolutely flying down. This is not over at all. Oh, I've just found a new feature. Oh, that's cool.
Ooh, what? That's amazing.
Oh, brilliant.
Wait, that's actually so helpful.
That's great. Okay,
super helpful.
let's put that on Anthony Perkin.
Yep.
And
that's a good one.
And we can watch, or let's put that on Marcel Miku, and we can watch the Perkin battle in full screen. Nice. So yep, there we go.
I'll let you know if I see something interesting happening.
Wonderful.
And, you can put that up there.
Absolutely great.
I would actually say put it on Lachlan as well. Because Lachlan is coming up on Gurinova.
Interesting.
Yeah, we'll see if we can spot. Yeah, because they're too far down. It's the one issue.
Yeah. Sorry, everyone. We Valve discovers technology exactly. Oh no!
Ooh! Huge spin!
That was who was that?
That's caught Gurinova.
Yeah, it was Anna Maria Gurinova. So Gurinova, unfortunately, dropping several positions. Was running in top 10, and yeah, I think Gurinova is carrying a bit of damage there as well, though, because that front wing not looking healthy right now.
Yeah, Gurinova is still racing. Looks like Beldy got held up behind. I believe Beldy's a blue flag, but Beldy is going side by side. Yeah, cut to Gurinova.
Here we go.
Let's see.
Yep.
Yeah, Beldy is.
Oh, Beldy's blue flag, does he not? He's got to get out of the
Ooh,
way. He does. So,
I don't think. Yeah, Beldy was behind. That might be a blue flag infringement.
that's
Yeah,
interesting.
Beldy's a lap down there. It's a bit of a mistake. I'm assuming it didn't show the blue flag until Beldy got ahead. Probably saw the blue flag, freaked out, and then dropped back behind.
Yeah, that is very possible.
Yeah, we'll see if anything comes up from that. Obviously, with the way the penalties are handed out, the drivers have to report. So if you are very friendly with everyone, you can get out of some penalties by just having people like you and not want to report you.
Yes.
So as
No,
long
we
as I
would
think
never.
Beldy realizes there.
That would
No, there's
never
no
happen.
favoritism. No,
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 no.
no, no. But I mean, the reports are all between drivers. It's Miku's on Melendez. Miku's
Yep,
on the back of Melendez
he
right now.
is. He's right there. Let's swap over the cams. So,
Yeah, you put it on Perkin, I think, if you want. Yeah, perfect. Oh my goodness.
this could be
Are we
a
gonna see
last lap
I
change
think
for
we have
the
one more
lead.
lap.
Oh, it's a set. Oh, it's contact.
Contact! Oh my goodness.
Oh, that was a desperate move
Wow.
down the inside, but thankfully nothing really happens. Round the outside, he's not
Oh
gonna
my
make that
goodness.
work.
More
He's not gonna
contact.
make it work. He is gonna make it work.
No. Are we gonna
What
get
a
another lap?
move!
This might be it.
This might be the change for the lead. It is. But Ivan's going to
Melendez is
get.
gonna have to do something here.
Yeah.
Wait,
This
the
might
brakes are
be.
doing more contact.
This might be the win as well because
Yeah,
we
the wheel.
are out of
No, he's
time.
not gonna do
And
it.
this is going. This
That's
is the
it.
final lap. This is it.
That's it. Miku's ahead. There's not enough straight here.
And Miku.
Oh.
Miku. No! It's not!
Side.
Miku wins!
It's Miku.
Miku wins!
Oh my goodness.
Miku
What a
wins!
comeback.
Wow!
Whoa.
What a
What a comeback from
finish!
Miku.
That came right down to the line. And Jack Schmidt then is going to come home in P3. He does round out the podium here. Carmine is going to miss out on that podium at the end of the day and has settled for a
Hey, what
P4.
happened there? Oh, did Giametta have a incident? Did we miss
must have
that
done,
swap
yeah, because
around?
Carmine was running P3, wasn't it?
Weird, we might have
Back
to watch a
then, like,
replay on that.
we might have to.
Hopefully we can interview them. It looks
Yes.
like Flanagan's coming across, followed by Perkin. Perkin wasn't able to close that gap up. A bit unfortunate for Perkin, but good race. Matt
Yeah,
Pryor,
and some
followed by
good
Sorby.
solid points still for his team, so I think they'll be happy
sure.
for that, you know, in the team championship. Still some good points. Whew.
Next across the line, the Stecker, that's a P12. Stecker's a lap behind, followed by Allen.
Oh,
that
Piazza,
is going-
Piazza, trying to get past. I
Ooh.
think that's Lachlan PP. It's not
No, he's
quite,
not gonna be able to do it.
quite
Wow.
be.
Good
Whew.
racing all the way up to the end. Gurinova's up next, and then I believe last one to cross line will be Ari.
Yeah, well, indeed. My
Wow.
goodness.
What a race.
That was absolutely incredible of a race.
Can we get a replay on the what happened to Giametta?
Oh yeah, that's a very good point. Let's do Control R, and
Might just have to go through the cars to find Giametta's car.
might have to. Bear with us, everyone.
Yeah, we're trying to find out how those positions swapped around, because I believe Giametta was in front. Here we go.
Right.
Yeah, just put it on like 8 times speed, and we'll see what happens.
Yep. Let's see. They're going for the no driver strat apparently, which is very interesting.
Yeah, well, it's good weight savings.
Good weight savings, true. Yep. Yep.
Especially if you're on the heavier side, you might want to just remove yourself from the car.
That is a very good point. Yep. And probably
Got to stand
less
a couple
chance of
seconds
driver
off.
error, you know.
Pretty much no chance of driver error at that point.
Yep. Very
Let's see,
valid
is this a blue flag that Giametta comes up on? Yeah, I believe that was. I watched that overtake happen.
point.
There was nothing
so-
there. I believe that was Beldy.
That looked okay.
What did happen?
It looks like we might
Hopefully the
very well
server
just
won't kick you
get
out.
probably just kicked from the server. Uh,
I'll start looking for people to interview as well.
that would be wonderful. So
Can I
we
drag
might.
people? I can drag people. Very nice.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Looks like we'll get a Marcel Miku, Matt Pryor, and Beldy. So I'll drag them in.
Wonderful. That will be absolutely excellent. And looks like we probably won't be able to get to see what happened there. That's going to have to be for the stewards to see, probably. So,
Beldy in.
yeah. Shall we move these gentlemen up then? So, move, move,
Oh,
and move. Welcome,
If you
everyone,
didn't make the move.
to the commentary box. Thank you very much for joining us there today. That was a very interesting race, especially for the win. Marcel, you left that to almost the very last corner. You were rapidly catching Ivan through the second part of that race. Caught him up, and a last lap send for the win of the race, and almost a photo finish across the line as well. But this one you won. Tell us how that went there today.
yeah, I'm buzzing about that victory. For a second, I thought I lost it when I had that spin about midway through,
Yeah, that
and I
did
was
look
kind of
unfortunate.
thinking maybe could I just pit early, or could I just keep going? But then I see Ivan pit early, so that basically makes me think he probably underfueled, which of course means I've got a chance to actually catch him, because I know his tires are going to be cold when you come out the pit.
So
And in the end, there was about 12 seconds when he came in, and by the time I came in, it was about 4 seconds. Of course, traffic may have had an influence on the outcome,
yes, indeed.
but I basically just locked in. Like towards the end, I especially locked in to try to get him.
And do you think is that what it is? Just locking in during that overcut period that really helped bring that gap down.
Well, yeah, but it was also towards the very end, got that adrenaline, because
Oh
I
yeah,
knew we were having about 2 laps left to go. So at that point, I was basically like, if I don't get him at this point, it's over.
that is very true indeed. Well, congratulations, Marcel. Any questions, Scoot?
Yeah, walk us through your strategy there. We saw Melendez do a far earlier pit than you, but coming out of the pit, your gap to him was a lot closer than going in. So what was the strategy with that late pit?
Well, the strategy is basically the way I normally play these 45. I usually take full fuel at the start, which is the full 45, and then I simply just go to the end on that, and then just have a quick splash of about 10 minutes of fuel. And
Any
yeah, that's
tactical reason
basically
for
the way.
that, or just that's just the way you like running it?
That's just the way I prefer running things, because I know when you're coming into the pits, and especially coming out the pits, your tires are going to be very cold, and it takes a lap or two to get them heated up. So, ideally, in many cases, you probably prefer pitting late rather than early.
It's a bit of an overcut strategy. That makes sense.
Excellent.
And it's just
Yeah,
for fuel as
congrats.
well. It's just for fuel as well, the pits.
Ah,
There's no actual swapping a tire.
interesting.
Mm.
So, very congratulations then, Marcel. Let's move on to Matt. Matt, you basically did the
Hello.
complete opposite and boxed very early in that race. Now, was that did you make that choice at the start of the race, or did you make that choice to box early, just at that particular moment, or tell us your thoughts?
Um, yeah, I don't think anymore. This is what I've concluded. I don't know if my name's Matt, Marcus, Mildred. Yeah. So I didn't quite realize that we only had 50 seconds to choose our strategy. So
Ah,
it
yes.
was like I did the initial to sort of fill up with fuel, thinking Pox late, and I was like, oh wait, that's what everyone else is gonna do. Right. Let's undercut everybody. Yes, let's do that. That sounds like a great idea.
Yep.
Um, but yeah, and I actually kind of think it really nearly worked. But unfortunately, in my last minute change of mind, I had actually intended on starting on the mediums and building a gap out early, um, which I think would have actually helped me because when the everyone else started to pit, I was like a car length and a bit just behind them. And I think starting on mediums would have given me the time. 'Cause I think if I got ahead, um, I would have been able to keep them behind just because the dirty air was horrific. And I had a lower wing setup as well.
Interesting.
So yeah, it it in my brain it was a brilliant idea.
But you got a lot of battles out of it. I think we saw you in the thick of most of the fighting there. So an interesting day.
An interesting day, a stressful
Good,
day.
good.
Um,
Scoot, anything you'd like to add?
Yeah, I think we saw like 3 people who pitted later than you just slot in right in front. So that was was that a little bit like I guess uh it seems they then slowed you down race pace, but you then got to battle a lot. Would you have preferred to have just ran clean air? Maybe gotten a higher position, or do you enjoy just, battling it out with people?
well, like I know I'm not going to be able to make every race this season. Like I already missed round one, so I'm kind of just here to have fun. Unfortunately, because they had the freshest tires and they were ahead on track, I just couldn't get close. It was just burning on my tires, and I was like overdriving. Um, but yeah, I do think if I'd got ahead, I could have kept them behind. But yeah, it is what it is.
It was very fun to watch. I think we had the camera on that three-way battle, which came in, dropped away because one of the guys pitted, and then another guy came out of the pits and rejoined that three-way. So it was very, very fun to
Yeah,
watch.
yeah, definitely. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much. And then Belty, um, how'd that go for you today? It looked like a bit of a difficult day in the office. Um, coming home, where did you finish in the
Yeah,
end there? P16.
yeah.
So a bit of a tricky one out there today. But how did you feel about that race?
It was a race to forget, like full on Ferrari right there. But yeah, I had a great start actually into the first few turns,
Yep.
but I made a big mistake with getting a bit too confident. And before qualifying, I changed my setup to be a lot higher
Ah,
because I had an issue with my floor scrapping the curb
yep,
whenever I went over them. And so to avoid that, I made my setup higher because I was expecting a lot of like side to side.
yep,
And it felt okay in qualifying, but when it came to the race with the tire degradation, it just at some point I couldn't keep it on track anymore.
yep.
Overall, I guess I gained one position, that's something. Not sure, someone DNF'd I think at like minute 40, 41. Um, Not a great start of the season for the Tatuus series, expecting a lot of a bit of a better result in Watkins Glen then.
Excellent, excellent. And does that sound like a track that suits you more then, or just looking to just reset and just go again for next week?
Um, I feel like just pure driving experience I have more on Mugello, but not a lot in that kind of car, so not a lot of open wheel. Watkins Glen, I've drove a little bit in, I think, yeah, similar cars to the Tatuus, so
Hmm.
I feel a bit more confident there. Um, do not mention this when I finish like P30 in Watkins Glen. But yeah, overall just got a better feeling for that, and hopefully
Excellent,
it will work out.
excellent. All right, Scoot.
Yeah, I was gonna say congrats on not finishing last, and I'm looking forward to seeing your improvement over the season. I'm looking forward to seeing you maybe in the top 10 by the end of the season.
I feel like Scoot is just, trying to be nice, but some deep down, he's still hating because of the Nürburgring incident.
That is true. Yeah, I'm actually gonna. I actually sabotaged your car this race. So
Ooh. Oh,
Yep.
that's why
I
my brakes
wouldn't stop
were
talking about it. I just constantly commentator cursed you. So
Oh. Okay, that explains it. I blame everything on Scoot this time, not Maverick
Yeah.
then. But yeah, still a nice race to drive. Looking forward to driving this track in different series tomorrow. I feel like I'll be a bit better there. Still, open wheel racing is kinda new to me, so,
yeah, congrats on finishing this race. And as
Yeah.
long as you're having fun, that's the point. So
That's
Yeah.
exactly it. Oh, we've decided to unban it now, Scoot, have we?
yeah, no, sorry, I forgot. There's the new rule where we've banned fun. So
Fun's banned. Yep. So don't be doing any
yeah,
of that. Yeah, that's right.
it's actually a trap. If you said you had fun, we were gonna ban you.
Yeah,
So
Then I'm staying with
That was a good
15-second
test.
penalty.
Yeah, very
Mm-hmm.
good
I'm
test.
staying with the
Okay.
then.
So, thank you very much, everyone, for joining us there tonight. I hope you enjoyed that. I certainly did. Scoot, any final thoughts? That was a spicy one.
That was one of the most entertaining races I think I've commentated, which has only been 2. So
Well,
that was still a good one though.
best of 2. I mean, still, that's something, right?
Yeah,
So-
very entertaining. I love that race.
Excellent. So thank you very much, everyone, for joining us. And don't forget to check out MX5 and TCR tomorrow.
Yep,
ACC.
go watch me redeem myself.
Yes, exactly.
Against this man, Marcel Meekin.
ACC and LMU on Saturday. And if we don't see you at any of those, we hope to see you next week because this has been an absolute pleasure. And yep, we'll see you next time. Bye bye.